side reasons. What would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
Damn!
You think you're funny, don't you?
I know I am. I'm the famous comedian Arnold Braunschweiger.
Schwarzenegger.
Gesundheit.
Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Well, I'll tell you, nobody handles garbage better than we do.
You don't remember?
For you, the day bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. What are you smiling about?
Dude, I almost had you.
Left cheek! Left cheek! Left cheek!
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another week of news and review in the toy world. Got a good slides, some slideshow, whatever. Good slides for you guys tonight. I'd like to thank everybody for hopping in and let's get started. And like we always do, we are starting off in the Transformers. Now, if we haven't seen enough of this stuff, I think this is the last bit of it. So this is finally official reveals of Takara's releases. This is the legend. Oh, I forget what the name of this stuff is called, but it's the where they taken the different settings and creating Transformers out of it. They did it with like the steel, the locomotives last year, like the hardest parts of steel. But it's just some official images of Starscream and Optimus Prime. Next up, this is more Takara images. This is of Thundercracker, and in the States, we're seeing people are getting him in hand already. So I'm surprised how behind Takara was showing this off. But then also is some official images of Sideways from Transformers Armada. You see his different heads, and then just kind of how they look by themselves, and then they have a combined mode as well. So it's just more stuff we've seen. Just Takara. This is Takara releases, and then here's Onslaught and Bruticus. So, like I said before, I think the Bruticus like looks good. He almost looks better without the limb bots attached on his legs. Like when the limb bots are on the legs, something doesn't look right. But interesting to see once people get this in hand. So next up, so now this was this is the new reveal. So this is the Lyle Convoy, but the green alternate colors. I think it represents from the final episode when he's powered up. I might actually be putting a pre-order on this. I don't typically get much official like mainline stuff, But this looks really good. And the other reason why it glows in the dark, we have been getting a lot of glow in the dark toys here lately between Studio Cells doing that Unicron that's supposed to glow in the dark. Valaverse was doing some glow in the dark figures for that we saw last week, and now Takara is doing a glow in the dark. So definitely look forward to seeing more images of this. Next up, here's the MPMN Sideswipe. This is the G1 color, so this is supposed to represent like the G1 Sideswipe. I do have like a movie masterpiece collection of the 2007 movie. I don't know if I want to start breaking in on the Revenge of the Fallen, but I might. But I think I'll go with the traditional Sideswipe from the movie, not the red one. But just a 1-for-1 repaint. This is based off the colors and design from the original movie from Revenge of the Fallen. This might be the one I'm going to pick up. Let's see. Next up, we have the figure that has kind of blown up Transformers world, and this is the MPG Hot Rod. That I don't know. It's just, I mean, it looks and feels like it's just an upscaled, better painted of the Studio Series Hot Rod. And I mean, there's some differences there, but oh man, I feel MPG has just kind of gone downhill. I Masterpiece got me into wanting that scale, and the third party stuff, and Takara is kind of breaking my heart with this, where the MPG line's going. Hopefully they don't do this with the Beast Wars, because we still have to finish the Maximal cast, and then I think we need Air Razor less, or not Maximals. We just need Air Razor for the Maximals for the season 1 cast, and then we still need a lot of Predacons. So I don't know. I'm just at a loss for this. I was hoping we was going to get like a Rodimus Prime 2.0, because that original Takara had just so many issues, and we don't really have a good Masterpiece Rodimus. And I should have known better when I saw that Style Gen moniker next to it, but it's really not Style Gen. If you look at that Optimus Prime, the first Style Gen, like, it takes things from others. This just feels like it took everything from the Studio Series 86 hot rod. So yeah, disappointing, but moving on. Next up, something Takara might be digging out of me too is pre-order for this Missing Link Grimlock. I'm a sucker for Dinobots. I think a lot of us are, and just I don't even care how much he's being how much he articulates. I can't remember if I mentioned this last time, but there hasn't been like a reissue of Grimlock. I mean, I think the original molds, and that was it. I think this might be where the molds were lost, or they degraded so much that they weren't able to be used. So this is kind of like a history in the making piece. And I would say it's probably, once it starts hitting stock, it's not going to last long. So it might be worth a good pre-order for this guy. Speaking of pre-orders, these are the yen prices for, I think this is this Takara Tommy Mall, maybe TT Mall, but it'd been nice if I did a conversion rate to actually get the USD prices on these, right? I can do that real fast, yen to USD. So the Sideswipe mold, we're looking at, let's see, 14,850. around $94 for those. So that means that Style Gen Hot Rod is $125. And what is it? Let's see, 18,700 for Grimlock, around $120. And then let's see, the Lio Convoy 8250, around $50. So a little over $50. So not as expensive as I thought that Hot Rod was going to be, just seeing how much the Optimus was, but he's shorter than Optimus. I think there was a picture that I didn't have prior to making this, where it was from like a video, like a press release video that Takara sent out. He's shorter than that Optimus, so it kind of makes sense. The price is a little bit cheaper. So, let's see. Next up, pulled from White Weeaboo. I don't know if this is in hand, but this is the 30. Is it the DLX or MDLX of the Lockdown? Yeah. And then here, in that one image, he's missing his butt flap. So hopefully these are samples, and somebody didn't get this in hand and it was missing pieces. But this is looking really good. The face, I always thought he had a creepy face in the movie, and then just 30 always knocks it out with their figures, but like the way his spine is kind of detailed and stuff looks really good, and the light up features too. Next up, people are getting the I think it's going to be a Walmart exclusive retro carded Outback. And you know what's weird is I wonder if the lighting for this camera or just the figure itself, like, look how the plastic colors are off on the legs, like the bits that looks like they have hinges on it that flex, the color, how off it is. It almost looks like it's yellowing, like some of the stuff we see in some of this older Siege Earthrise stuff. So I mean, I'm glad I am in on Masterpiece and got a really good Outback. Looks great in car mode, but like that panel right there between the wheels, like that yellowing plastic, it looks so weird. But all right, next up, probably one of the most exciting pieces of news this week. Out of nowhere, same eBay user that had that Hot Rod tease, the Studio Series, or More Than Meets the Eye series Hot Rod, had images up on their eBay for this collab. This is probably, you know how we mentioned collabs last week that JT Prime leaked. One of them was Kick. I'm going to assume this is the Kick. This is if you can't tell yet, well, you can see it in front of him. He has a soccer ball. It's a USA themed, Team USA, Optimus Prime inspired deco and face a little bit. He transforms into a soccer ball. So yeah, exciting. I'm not the biggest fan of soccer, but I would imagine this might do well internationally if they do non-USA teams and some other international stuff. Next up, did you get your Hound last week? I don't think a lot of people did. This thing sold out quick. Now, if you guys remember, anything that's a Target exclusive like this, it'll go up on Pulse, but it's limited numbers. And that usually goes up quick. So if you're not on Pulse immediately, and you got to be a member, you might be shit out of luck. So just make sure that, paying attention all month long. Transformers Tuesday we're supposed to get reveals. But Hound was this week. It's funny, like Hound was the regular deluxe price. Like, so last week when Hot Rod went up, it was the old Voyager price. And that Hot Rod had extra pieces added to it, like extra accessories. Minus one, the blast effect or the effect piece for the Matrix. But this Hound was the new $27.99, $28 price point, and Well, it's still sold out compared to how much it is in the secondary market if you had to buy that 5-pack. So this is a pretty good deal. And then right after this went up, we got a leak of what's coming next week from the More Than Meets the Eye brand, or what is it? What do they call it? Not a package, capsule through Target. So this is, I'm pretty sure from what I'm seeing, and I mean, this is a 1-for-1 for the Studio Series 86 Scourge, with the only difference, the box. The box is different with different artwork on it. So if you guys remember, this Scourge is actually pricey. When they did it, like, it was really weird how they did this, but they did Scourge and it was like a deeper, darker blue. And then a couple waves later, they did a sweep, which was the exact same mold. His hands were switched. So one hand was a closed fist. The other one was like the fingers were sprawled out. So on the sweep, the hands were opposite. And then the blue was a little bit of a lighter shade of blue. So just from the images here, this looks like it's that darker shade. So it looks like it might be a 1-for-1 of the Studio Series 86 Scourge. So, and I think that's got a higher price point on the secondary market. So it's going to worth be picking up. Now, take this next slide with a grain of salt. So this is what was kind of, I forget who listed this online, but so this is supposed to be the list of the Target Studio Series exclusives, the More Than Meets the Eye. So we've already seen the Voyager Hot Rod, we've seen the Deluxe Hound, and we are pretty sure the Voyager Scourge. So one's left to see is, we knew Starscream was going to be a Target exclusive. I think Evan or one of the guys on one of the streams mentioned that since that previous year's Thundercracker and Skywarp were the exclusives now, and Starscream was a mainline release. They were going to do the opposite this time around. And then we're getting a Leader Optimus Prime and then a Leader Megatron. So I'm curious what this Leader Optimus Prime is going to be, and the Megatron. I wonder if it'll just be our Studio Series 86 Megatron, but with battle damage, I think I heard. Maybe that's what these are. I don't know if about the Prime though, but I think the Megatron's going to have battle damage. Don't quote me. Maybe I'm just thinking of the Blokees stuff because the Blokees is doing the battle damage stuff. Let's see. Next up, check your Walmarts. This was actually this photo personally from me. So I was at one of my local Walmarts and they had deluxes at half off, right? $14. So a little less than half off. So they had that that Devastation Optimus Prime. I haven't opened it yet, but I did pick it up. I picked up the Sea Spray too. I'm going to give that to my kid because I already have the Fans Toy Sea Spray. I don't need that one. He doesn't have a Sea Spray. But the funny thing was, not only did they have all this stuff in the clearance area, they had the Earthrise reissue of Run Amok. It's still full price at $27.97. I don't get it, folks, but it was there. Let's see. Next up, so we are moving on to third-party news, and first off is, this kind of caught my eye. I just want to talk about it a little bit. So Magic Square, they put out a post just saying of these different companies they're collabing with, and I just thought that was interesting because they're working with DS9, Cyan Culture, and Unique Toys. So I wonder if it's like shared designers, or like, I'd like to know more, have more details about some of these collabs that they're working with these other companies. And I don't know. I mean, Magic Square makes a good product, so if they can help out some of these other companies, it's kind of cool. But next up, we are sticking into Legend Scale. So this is from the Great Work Studios the Deformation TV02. So this is a Legend scale dive bomb. So they're just chugging along with their Predaking. I haven't heard much about the Razor Claw, if how it's been in people's hands, but it's kind of cool that they're just chugging along with these. Next up from Transform Dreamwave, their Tidal Wave is getting ready to ship. Now, if you guys don't know, this Tidal Wave is not as big as the Titan one or the one through Fans Hobby, but this is supposed to scale really well with, like, and work well with your Hasbro Megatron to combine with, and almost take the spot of the. I thought it came with like pieces to where you could use this instead of using your Titan class one. So not sure, but let's see. Next up from was this Laser Cat Toys, their Bumblebee tees. So this is some pre-production samples of the Bumblebee. So this is from it's more of a Rise of the Beast inspired from Laser Cat Toys. So it's kind of cool to see starts on this. Let's see. Next up, who is this? Mechanic Skull Studios. So I saw them a while back have like an upgrade kit for Hot Rod. I don't think I shared anything because I just thought it was meh. But this is for the Studio Series 86 Megatron, and it's a kit to make him look more like the toy Megatron. So you get like a vac metal chromed out chest piece, some pieces for his arm, I think some pieces for the legs. And then it comes with his sword that the toy. Did the toy come with the sword? Or like the reissue? I know the commemorative edition had the sword, but I can't remember if the original toy did. But then it has like a waist cannon adapter. Also, it comes with a label sheet to give him that look. So I haven't seen any pricing on this, but this is definitely interesting if you have the Studio Series 86 Megatron. You want to kind of get that classic toy look. Let's see. Next up from Pan's Hobby, they sent out some photos of their white variants of Armada Prime, and they got images of it in combined mode. Next up, talk about there was a butt ton of photos of MMC's Mixmaster. And I know I've been saying this every week from this MNC stuff. The more I see of it, the more I'm tempted to get MMC as my robot mode Constructicons. And whoever took these images, it's having them in really funny poses. But here's some more images, kind of get the look of the articulation, how the head can tilt down really good. Comparison with, I think that might be, I think that's the Takara Optimus, Shatterglass Optimus Prime. And then there he is next to Scrapper. Here's some more images of articulation. And then kind of comparison to the G1 animation. And it looks dang good. That's what I'm saying. This one's really tempting to just get in on the MMC, because I'm a bit behind. I'm staying caught up with Fans Toys, because that's the one I don't want to get behind on, because that's my Devastator. At least I just want to have one set, you know. And like I said, the second set will be just for robot mode. But I mean, it looks like he's looking good in Devastator mode too. So see, last up now. So we showed this last week, and I completely whiffed. Did not notice. Anybody that has this Magic Square Broody kit's like, it is a great toy. Like, it was my toy of the year. And I knew this kit was coming out, and like, it's going to be great. It's going to look, toon accurate, but So they want like $120 for this. Do you guys see what I don't see? He doesn't have his gun. None of the individual bots came with a gun for Bruticus. Where is his gun? And now you're trying to make us buy this for over $120 and it's not coming with his blaster. I don't get it. Like, are they going to do a secondary upgrade kit and give us the blaster? It's kind of bullshit, but so I don't know if I went in on it or not. So we'll see. But that is all for Transformers news. So let's move on to action figure news. And starting off, we are starting off with 3-0. Beautiful figures. So this is the 3-0 Mega Man X0 MDLX. A lot of X's in that. But yeah, this figure is looking really good. I never played the Mega Man X series. Like, once I got my Super Nintendo, I never really got into this. And I probably should go back and play some of these retro Mega Man X games, but just never got into them. But this figure looks gorgeous. And then you can see the accessories he comes with. There's something so that this helmet is it's the special edition exclusive included with the 1-up item for Zero. So you have to get the special edition one to get that 1-up helmet. And there he is next to Mega Man X. And the laser sword effect's really, really cool. And then here's kind of like a breakdown of everything. And then closer look at that special edition 1-up helmet. But yeah, it looks really good if you're a fan of Mega Man and Mega Man X. So, and next up, more for 3-0. This is their Robotech line. So, you know what's funny? This is transforming. I mean, this is like Robotech is a simple transformation, but I mean, it's kind of cool to see that 3-0 is doing that gimmick. So this is actually in conjunction or whatever, in partnership with Harmony Gold and Crunchyroll. So this is the Robo DOV F or VF-A1 Veritech Ben Dixon. I'm not that familiar with Robotech. I'm assuming Ben Dixon's the pilot. And here is some more images, and you can kind of see the robot mode. It's got the Guardian, Gerwalk mode, I think is what we call it. Fighter, Battleoid. So, yeah, that fighter looks slick. But this is what? This is 3-0. We know this thing's going to be flipping expensive, right? I don't know what scale this is, if it's MDLX or DLX. It might be just something completely different because, like I said, it transforms, but here you can see all the accessories come with, a bunch of different hands, the pilot, the weapon. I'm assuming those are flight stand attachments maybe, but yeah, it looks cool. Not cool for me, cool, but cool. See, next up, we have Hiya Toys. And I really like stuff from Hiya Toys. But please, Lord, please, can we do something to these faces? These human faces are absolute trash. I couldn't zoom in enough to do justice or injustice to see the injustice of poor Outback's eyes. Like he's just, they're really far apart. One's curving in. Oh my gosh, just looks horrible. The figure looks good though. Good kitted amount of accessories, extra pair of hands. I mean, this is the classified shrunk down to 4.3 inches. So I don't know. Like the figures where they don't show human faces look good. Like this. Of course, this isn't. So that's not the this RoboCop's not the exquisite mini. It's the exquisite super. So this is the 1/12 scale stuff. This is RoboCop 2 RoboCop. So you can see he comes with like the brain bucket of what was the villain's name? But that's the brain of the villain. And then here's all the accessories. It's got a battle damaged chest plate and helmet, sort of similar to what came with the RoboCop 1. So yeah, there's that. Oh, we're just flying through these. It's last week was heavy on the news. This one's a little bit lighter. But next up from Blokees. Blokees is always consistent, giving us new stuff to look at. This is their Naruto stuff, champion class. I don't know the names of these characters. I am not good at Naruto stuff. You're lucky that I can pronounce Naruto correctly. But so that's their champion class offering. And then next up, this is their, is this Galaxy? I think it's their equivalent to Transformers Galaxy stuff. So this is, I don't even know what wave this is. Hero, is it 10? Wave 10 for Naruto? They've got that many waves out already. It's crazy. But then here you got a more closer look of each character in the wave and some of the effects that they come with. Next up, a company I don't talk a lot about because I usually don't have nothing nice to say about them. But they teased something this week. Out of nowhere, they teased. Do you guys remember this property? Because I don't. I vaguely remember it by name. But this is Tiger Sharks. So Super 7 is doing Tiger Sharks. I think Tiger Sharks was like a cross between like Thundercats and Silverhawks. But it was like humanoid sharks with powers. Like I don't remember this. And I'm surprised Super 7's still making toys, to be honest, let alone starting a new line. I would say I'm looking forward to it, but we'll see. Next up from Ramen Toy, Ace sent out images of his Aces of Aviation packaging update. So yeah, that's looking good. I didn't partake in any of the Aces of Aviation. So this is their not Top Gun pilots, 1/12 action figures. So you can kind of see on the back, he actually has their names: Goose, Maverick, Viper, Jester, and Iceman. So I think it's clever how you show the helmets, but you do not show the head sculpt that may or may not be in those characters. But also next up, Ace teased he is doing a V line, which I can't remember this character. I never watched the original series. Actually, I never watched the reboot series, but it was the character that Morena Baccarin played. But they're doing the whole, there's a scene where she just downs a rat or a hamster or something like that. So you get the hand with the rat in it. So that's a cool little twist on it. So, last week we showed off something for Mondo. Well, we got more stuff from Mondo. So this was revealed last week. The Beavis and Butthead, I don't want to say 2-pack, but it's it comes with Beavis and Butthead, different swappable torsos and heads. I was a fan of Beavis and Butthead back in the day, but I not really. I don't really care to get this in action figure form. I don't know what the scale is, but looking at it, how it's posed up next to the guy, I think this is bigger than 1/12. I think it's their own scale. But I really like how you can swap the torso. Do these not have articulated knees? Is that why you got to swap the lower body to be able to fit on the couch? That's weird. There isn't any articulation in it. I just noticed this right now. So all the arms pop off. You probably just have one single point of articulation. Huh. Well, that's interesting. So it's not there. Can you call them action figures? They're parts formers. Yeah, they still look cool, but yeah, not me. Let's see. Next up, we got some stuff from Hasbro. First off, did you get your Grizzly? That went up for pre-order this week. I think it went up Wednesday, maybe. I'm sure it's still available. This was a famous. I think it was a fan channel thing. It was everywhere. It wasn't just Pulse. But if you guys remember over the summer, this was one of our teases, these gold bars and this bank bag, and it became Grizzly. Or it does come with the alternate head to where you can make it, is it Ursa Major? So I don't know why I did this, but there is a slide by mistake. It's not more stuff from 3.0. So Jedi Jaybird posted this last week that the new wave of classified series is arriving in the US and Canada. So that means we will probably be getting a, hey, pay for your shit. You're going to be paying soon. So I'm looking forward to Big Lob and the Night Viper from this wave. Definitely Night Viper. Night Viper was a favorite of mine. Lifeline's pretty cool too. But so yeah, next up. So this is kind of a collaboration. Now I think this is real. I just saw this and posted it. I don't know if it's real, but I thought I heard something about this. But so this is Godzilla crossing over with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So you can kind of see they all say Kaiju Ranger. So green is Godzilla, red is Rodan, and blue is that Aquarius. So it's really I don't, like I said, if this is legit, it's legit. I mean, we've seen some weird leaks from Playmates here lately with that G.I. Joe crossover. But they're losing the Transformers license, so they got to step it up somehow. But yeah. Last but not least, we kind of talked about this a little bit on Men on Films. I know this isn't toy related, but I just wanted to show this off. So this is oh, now I'm blanking on her name, but oh wow, I just blanked on her name. I could think of her character name, Sansa from Game of Thrones. I can't believe I forgot her name. But anyways, so she is going to be the third live action incarnation of Lara Croft. Glad I didn't forget that name. So Amazon is doing a Netflix series. Oh my gosh. Amazon is doing a series on Amazon of Tomb Raider. And yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? She looks pretty good. I'm not going to lie. She doesn't have those pixelated square tatas like we all know and love from Lara Croft from back in the early or the late 90s, mid to late 90s. Tomb Raider games. I don't know. I'll check it out for sure. See if they do her right. I was hoping I could stall enough to like remember her name, but I can't. Like I completely lost her name. But yeah, so that's all for news and review this week. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. We got this in pretty quick. I mean, I try to run through these as quick as possible and give up as much information as I can, but I appreciate everybody that watches this video. I appreciate everybody that if you're watching and liking and sharing my shorts throughout the week or reels or whatever platform you watch me on. But if you could on this video, hit that like button, subscribe, share, comment what your favorite reveal was this week. Comment on what you're looking forward to the most. I'd like to know, and let's keep the conversation going. But yeah, I mean, you can check me out all over the social medias. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, X, Facebook. And those are all Talib1980_collects. I got over 100 followers on Facebook, so now I can live stream on Facebook. So now this will go up on Facebook along with Twitch and YouTube. And my Twitch is Talib1980_collects as well. So if you could follow all those, and don't forget this is gonna come up every Tuesday at 1 a.m. Hopefully, I know it's a weird time slot, but it's mainly so it's up. So you know, one of the things I like doing is my commute to work, listening to a podcast or something. So maybe you could use this as another head to work and listen to type thing, or at work. And also just keep coming Saturday nights at 11 p.m. checking us out for Men on Films. It's fun talking with the guys. Just it's a good get together and just bullshit. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me. And then just head on over to Figure Fight Club channel. And check me out on Mondays at 10:15 for Decepticast, and then Tuesdays for Open Mic Night, and Fridays for the VIP show. All the links will be in the description. That's all I got for this week. I'll see you next week because there's always toy news. Take care.